Alright, what's going on, guys? It's Barry here. Welcome back to another video. Today, first of all, first video ever with the face cam on. I'm streaming currently. I've been streaming quite regularly, and I've been streaming my face cam more often. So be sure to check my stream out. The link will be in the description. XBigBarry, same thing as my Twitter and my TikTok. However, today's objective is we're actually going to be rating the maps on the game. This is going to be pretty subjective opinion. I'm basing this off of how much I enjoy the map, how other people play the map, like what I see from other people whenever they play the map, and what I think about it, and then also how the map is laid out. So first one is the Greenberg Hotel. Now, I like this map. It's not terrible. I don't think it's the best map. However, for search and destroy, I think the bombs are placed in the perfect spot. B is pretty close to the spawn of the defending side, and then A is in a very open, but it's right in the middle. So there's high risk, high reward for planning it at A. But I do think, myself personally, I like the map. There are 3 lanes. However, the lanes are in a weird dynamic because the one spawn side is so close quarters that there's not really a clear middle lane, but there is a funneling into the middle lane from each spawn. You spawn in good spots. However, I'm not a fan of how certain people play this map and other game modes besides search and destroy. Search and destroy, you can play it really well. You can play it like a normal map. Other game modes, though, a lot of people, if you're where the C domination is, where the close quarters is always they don't leave the area. They can just sit back there and they'll lose the game, but they just sit there, and it makes for a really boring experience. My win-loss ratio in search and destroy is not bad. My KD is really not bad. However, I'll give this map probably a 6 out of 10. With how good some of the other maps are, I would probably, in a Modern Warfare 2 environment, I'd probably vote to skip it.
No, don't vote, oh my god, what the fuck, never mind.
The next one is my personal favorite. This map is fantastic. Los Alamos has a clear 3-lane, interchangeable lanes, so there's things running perpendicular from lane to lane, so that you can get from one lane to the next really quickly, and you can escape routing. The bombs are in interesting positions. I like where the A bomb is. It's right in the open, it's in the middle, very high risk, very high reward. However, I'm not a fan of where the B bomb is. I think that it should be placed a little further back towards the defending side, because it's in an interesting spot, but I do think that that it's so close in a depth position to where the A bomb is. There's no real difference to which bomb you go to. They're both outside of a building. They're both in like this square. It's not bad, but I enjoy the map the most. Other people play the map really well. I don't have the best statistics on this map either. My win-loss ratio is okay, and my KD is okay. However, I do think that the map plays really well. I love it. It's colorful. It's outside. If you get a kill streak, like if you get a chopper gun on this map, it's not wasted like it would be on the hotel. I personally would give this map, I think it's the best map on the game. I'd probably give this map in comparison to all the other maps, a 9 out of 10. So, next one, Farm 18. In my opinion, top 3 map. I don't have a lot of games on this, and the maps I like are not the maps I do the best on, man. Like, this map, I have a negative win-loss ratio. My KD is even worse than it is here, and worse than it is on the hotel. But, man, this map, the middle is a fucking kill pit. The outside, there's level changes all the way around. Towards the backside B, it's very close quarters, but it's outside. You can still, if you have an airstrike or anything, you can still get it into the middle, so it's not a complete waste of time. The bombs are in interesting positions. The only issue I have with this map is where the A bomb is. It's closer to the attack side than it is to the defending side, which is just not a good thing at all. However, I think other people play the map really well. In other modes, people will rush into the middle. Some people just don't give a fuck, and I love that feeling. I don't like when people play a game of team deathmatch tactically. It doesn't make any sense, man. You should be playing it as a video game, just fucking running in there. If you die, you die. If you win, you win. Like, who cares? I'd give this map a solid 7.5 out of 10. I'd probably put it in my top 3 maps of this game. The next one's Elbagger Fortress. I'd say probably the most controversial map in this list is the Elbagger Fortress, purely because people fucking love it and people hate it. I myself personally don't mind it. I don't think I'd probably put it in the same like tier as the hotel. As given the other maps, I would probably vote to skip it, but it's not terrible. As you can see, my win-loss ratio is fantastic on this map. I play really well on this map. My team seems to play really well on this map. The communication is really good. The huge issue I have is the spawning of each team in Search and Destroy is like the dumbest thing in the world. And in other game modes like Team Deathmatch or Domination, there's a huge spawn trap on where the C dom is. It's just in the back. You can spawn trap them there all game. I don't understand why, but the spawn will never switch. It's crazy. The bombs are in good positions. The spawns are in a weird position because you can literally, within 5 seconds of running with a knife, you're in their spawn. It's pretty crazy, but it also makes for a quick search and destroy experience. It kind of gives it a little bit of giddy up. Other people play the map really well. I personally would probably give this map a 6.5 out of 10. I'd say it's a little better than the hotel, in my opinion. 6.5. The next one is probably my fucking craziest map I have. The stat wise, by far the craziest. So Crown Raceway, a 6.5 win-loss ratio with a 2 KD. However, I'm not a huge fan of the A-bomb placement's a little weird. I think it should be personally on the top of the steps from where it comes in. I think the bomb should be there, not nearly as into their spawn as it is, but it's not terrible. Other people play the map really well. The bombs are in really good positions. I personally enjoy the map. I'm going to give this map another 6.5 out of 10. The next one is the one that gets the most shit from me. I fucking hate this map. The next one is Embassy, and this map has to be the most mid fucking map in my opinion. I think the B-bomb is in the fucking worst spot ever, but I'll let that go. I like the way the map flows, and I like the layout of the map, but I'm not a fan of how other people fucking play the map. It's really weird. Myself personally, I would give this map a 5 out of 10. This map is the second best map on the game. This map is so fucking good. So my KD is literally 1 away from being a 2 KD, and my win-loss ratio is 3. So one of my best statistically maps. I think that the way other people play it is perfect. I like the way it's played. I think I play it properly. I think other people play it properly. I think the map layout is perfect. There's a big building in the middle, but even if you get a chopper gunner, it's not a waste because your team is bound to just run into that building in the first place to help clear them out, because that's the only place that those kids could be. So it's not a waste if there's one building, but there's a lot of outside. So I think that it's perfect in that sense. I just think that the A-bomb should be further back towards where the defending team is. But in all honesty, compared to Los Alamos, it's not as good, but it is better than Farm 18. I'm going to give this map an 8, maybe an 8.5 out of 10. I think I'll stick with 8, but it's a fantastic map. Right there with Elbagger Fortress, with how controversial it is, and how much people fucking hate it. However, I will say the layout is so good, and I love it. I actually really like this map. However, for Search and Destroy, the bombs are in actually perfect spots, but it's the way other people fucking play this map that drives me crazy, because people use the water like too much. You can't shoot a primary underneath the water, which, okay, you know what, it's even, it's fair game, but people use this map, like the water in this map, so much. It's the water along the side where you can just like swim into someone's spawn and just marinate there like a fucking sea otter, and just marinate there with your gun over the water and start shooting it sideways That drives me fucking crazy. And you can only see like the fucking top of their head like they're a crocodile. They're just like fucking sitting there like this. It dropped. Oh my god, it fucking kills me. But I like the level change. The map is really nice. It's colorful. It's beautiful. It's outside. Myself personally, I'm gonna give this map a 6.5 out of 10. It's very close to a 7, but I'm gonna go 6 because of how much those kids in the water fucking piss me off. And the last map that I'm gonna rate today is Tarek. Now Tarek is it's the best map I have for my KD. I like the way it plays on Search and Destroy, but I hate the way that it plays in any other game mode, and it's weird why. I know my spots in Search and Destroy, and I like this map and how where the spawn is and where the bombs are. It's kind of perfect, and I've figured out a way to more or less use the spawn to my advantage on both attacking and defending. I have my spots that I continuously go to, and I have backup spots in case if someone kind of catches on to where I'm going. But I do think that this map is way too open. We talked about how bad a chopper gunner could be if there's a building in the middle, or if it's just all building, and how waste of a time. If you manage to get 11 kills in a row on this map, you have won the game. That is basically a nuke. It's fucking crazy how quickly, as long as you just get in that back building over there, that unless if you can get in there, you're fucked. And if I was a chopper gunner, I'd sit over that thing and just marinate in it. Like, there's no way. I like the map. I play it well. I think other people play the map properly. There's a lot of spawn sniping and a lot of just sitting there sniping. But there should be a map like that in every game. It's not totally out of whack. The map itself is really well. There's no real 3 lanes. There's just like 2 lanes and a clusterfuck in the middle. But I'm not totally against that every once in a while. I'd give this map a 6 out of 10. But yeah, no, it's not a bad map. It's just not great. And obviously I'm going to give Shipment a fucking 10 out of 10 because I love that map so much. And yeah, that's just the way it is. However, that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to subscribe. Like the video, comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any. I know my most controversial was Hydroelectric and Albaga Fortress. Let me know if you think anything different of these maps than what I was saying. But other than that, honestly, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I will be streaming more often. My Twitch link is in the description below. Feel free to come in, say hi. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.